The next question is in the name of Assembly Member Georgiou, and it concerns donations whilst representing London.
Thanks for your question. It's really important as elected representatives that we all share a commitment to transparency and the highest standards of ethics in public life. In that spirit, I'm confident that I'm the most transparent mayor ever. Despite the government at the time not doing so, we put transparency at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment goes well beyond the mandatory local government transparency code. We publish interest, gifts, hospitality and expenses for me, the mayoral advisors and senior Greater London Authority officers. We publish details of senior officer responsibilities, salary data and a GLA organogram. We publish hundreds of data sets on the London Data Store, which averages over 125,000 users per month, helping Londoners understand their city and develop solutions to London's challenges. We publish gender and ethnicity pay audit data and action plans. We've signed up to the Codes of Practice for Statistics, becoming the first organisation to do this voluntarily. We've pre-announced publication dates for our statistics for enhanced transparency. We're rigorous about both statutory and non-statutory consultations. All our statutory strategies were consulted on widely for between 12 and 14 weeks, including public engagement through Talk London, representative polls, surveys of Londoners, focus groups, interviews and stakeholder and community engagement meetings. We published my diary proactively, unlike any previous mayor. On gifts and hospitality specifically, everything I receive is declared and published online in the appropriate way, governed by the same strict rules that apply to all members of the authority. This is the same process followed by my predecessors, Boris Johnson and Ken Livingstone. A new ministerial code is published after every general election, and I welcome that the Prime Minister has commissioned a new set of principles on gifts and hospitality to be published as part of the updated code. One thing I know the government will be looking at is the situation under the last government, in which opposition MPs and all non-ministers had to declare details on the MP register, including value, while ministers did not in the equivalent ministerial process. As well as providing clear advice for ministers on what's expected of them, the new ministerial code will close this declaration loophole for ministers, because this government is committed to being more upfront and open than its predecessors.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. And I think, yes, still good morning. At no point in my written question to you in which you've responded to did I accuse you of not being transparent. In fact, because you've been transparent, I can jog your memory on some of the many gifts that you've accepted, which includes £1,100 in suits from Hugo Boss, another £1,200 from Giorgio Armani, £2,000 for Swarovski for a crystal portrait. I'd be interested to know what you put in the portrait. A signed guitar from Buddy Guy, Converse trainers, a porcelain bear, and even a bit of Lego. Now, do you think that when you accepted these gifts during the cost of living crisis, COVID, and now that we are going through the removal of the winter fuel allowance from London's pensioners, that it was appropriate to accept these gifts?
So there are many gifts that I've received over the last 8 years. I can't recall all of them. They're all declared for obvious reasons, and they all follow the rules. I'd remind the member, because it's important that he's reminded, that this was the practice under both the previous mayor and the one before him as well.
As you're keen of reminding us, Mr. Mayor, you have been the Mayor of London over the last 8 years, and you are still the Mayor of London for the next 4 years. So I'll repeat my question. You, as a man, and it's declared how much you earn, should be receiving expensive suits from Hugo Boss, Giorgio Armani, a lovely crystal portrait from Swarovski, and other gifts during challenging times for Londoners.
Well, Chair, the reason why the member knows about all gifts and other issues is because I declare them all. And it's worth reminding the member this was the same practice under both the previous mayors, and it follows the rules. I've always made sure that we are transparent, not just in terms of the gifts that I receive and donations in kind, but also others as well. I'll be this weekend in my capacity as mayor visiting a sporting event and another event and declaring those as well. It's important there's transparency, so there's no concern about undue influence or impropriety.
Mr. Mayor, once again, I'm not disagreeing with your transparency with regard to your declarations, and I concede you're a very snazzy dresser, and I applaud you on that. But now we know why. It's thanks to Hugo Boss and Giorgio Armani that you get to look as nice as you do for us at every MQT. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.